Alright, hello everybody. Today we're gonna start the name videos. We're gonna start off with MEPS. So MEPS is where you do your processing, your medical, your background checks. Basically make sure you can get in. You go to MEPS twice or two times at a minimum. Of course you can go more times if you don't get your contract the first time or if something happens. Like I think my friend went like four times. But uh essentially you get there, you get checked in, and you get checked into the MEPS first for this is where like your initial tests will happen. So if you didn't take the ASVAB at the recruiter station, you'll take the ASVAB there. Uh, yeah, basically overall it's more or less just testing the first day. You get there at like noon, get checked into the building, and then you leave the building at what time did we leave? We left at like 5 p.m. to the hotel, which if you go to the San Diego one, it's like a 2 minute walk. Why didn't we just walk there? We weren't allowed to, obviously, but would have been way quicker. 'Cause I did my bike at, and I got finished early, and all my friends did too. So we just sat around for 3 hours doing nothing. That was fun. The second day, assuming you make it that far. Uh, oh, shit. So you take your ASVAB or your PICAT confirmation test. Your ASVAB's 3 hours. Your PICAT confirmation is like I think you get like an hour, but it took me 20 minutes or so. And then you have your cyber test, your decoding test. Those last two tests don't really matter. So I made up my answers on those, and I'm here. So there's that. Let's see, what else do we got? Second day is all your medical stuff. That will be like your blood work, piss tests, physicals, a lot of physicals, uh, background checks, fingerprints. Yeah, yeah, I think that was all. Second day. So that happens. Then you go back home. See. And then, oh, when you pick your contract, uh, you pick out your ship date and everything too. That's the second time you go back to MEPS, unless something weird happens. Uh, what to bring for MEPS? The first time. Something somewhat professional. Hoodie. That it helps a lot in the hotel room, honestly. But just 2, maybe 3 days worth of clothes. I mean, you're pretty close to your home, honestly. I mean, well, I was 2 hours away, but yeah, basic hygiene stuff. They give you a list, like just follow that list and you're fine. Um, First time pack like 2 days worth of clothes. And the second time you show up is when you actually ship out, right? So you actually ship out, depending on what day you ship out, what branch. If you're Marines and you pick Monday to be your ship out date, you're getting sent like the same day. So, I mean, I guess bring a bag of clothes when you graduate. That's about it. For everybody else, you ship out the Tuesday. Like, for example, my contract said that I left Monday, but I left Tuesday because they had to filter the Marines out because of that San Diego. So, bases right there, they do Marines first. Let's see. For that, the second time you show up, bring like a 3 day bag. Don't bring anything dumb like you did the first time because, I mean, we all brought dumb stuff the first time. But the second time, your actual ship out date, don't bring anything dumb. Like, don't bring any extra notebooks. Don't bring a book. Don't, no, like, I have a Molly Patrol pack that I filled and that was it. So, you fit 3 days worth of stuff in that. See, then you ship out, but that second time you show up is more or less making sure you haven't died. Make sure there's no scars or anything. Like, I have a scar on my hand. That happened in between my first and second day, and honestly, they didn't even ask about it because I, I don't know, but essentially just make sure you're still fit for full. If you have any waivers, they process those. Ask if, yeah. Did I get more blood work that day? No, I don't think I did. I might have. I forgot. I don't remember that day very well. I just remember waking up and going to the airport, honestly, at like 3 in the morning. Our flight was at 6. Not even 6. 10. Yeah, our flight was at 10. We got there at like 4 in the morning. Uh, that's essentially it. Uh, don't mess up, honestly. MEPS is super easy. It's the easiest part. And then as soon as you ship out, that's when your active duty time starts, and that's when you start getting paid. That's when you start accruing leave. So if they ask for active duty to board first, and you're on that flight to boot camp, that's what we did. There's like 50 of us that were like 18 years old, and they were like, "Yes, active duty comes first," and we all ran up there. So you do that. Well, that's basically it for MEPS. Super easy. Don't be dumb. If it's not on paper, it doesn't exist. If it's not on your body, then it doesn't exist. Or if it's not visible on your body, it does not exist. So that's about it for MEPS. Next one will be boot camp and then A school, and then I have some other videos for A school, like how I set up my drawers and everything. So that's it.